Hi there, it's Jo from Minerva. Today I am surrounded by beautiful Minerva Exclusive fabric in Viscose Challis. I'm going to show you some patterns to use with this fabric, so maybe you had some on pre-order or you've got some ready in your stash and you haven't chosen your project yet. Let's see if I can find a pattern for you. Our Viscose Challis comes in a huge array of patterns, so there's geometric ones like the bee garden one, florals, animal prints. This is my top McCall's 7322, which is so wearable with jeans and skirts. Also darker backgrounds, animals, little confetti ditzy prints, some larger geometric shapes, and they've all got that beautiful drape, and that's what we want to look for when we're choosing a pattern to use with Viscose Challis. The pattern that I'm wearing today is the Atelier Jupe jumpsuit, which is perfect for making in challis because it has a grown-on sleeve, and so the sleeve hangs down and doesn't stick out and give me extra width at the corners. It's super easy to make as your first jumpsuit because you haven't got to worry too much about the crotch length or the neck to crotch length because it's elasticated, so it's easy to fit. It has pockets and a slit opening with a little button at the back. It's got little turn-ups at the bottom of the trousers, and it's really comfortable to wear. So those are my two favourite patterns to use, but what other patterns can we check out? A range of the Viscose Challis will be shown below, and all the patterns that I tagged today will be below so that you don't have to go and search for them. Do check out what other makers have made with the patterns below, and you'll see what sort of prints they chose, what fabrics they chose, but quite often you'll see that these patterns have viscose as their fabric choice. My first pattern is Simplicity 8172, which is a sort of fabric cardigan summer throwover, really easy to make. The patterns start off easy here today and they'll get more and more difficult. So if you are new to sewing, this is really easy to sew. It's got different hem finishes or different embellishments so that you can make it your own. You can see the views here, and it goes from a size 4 to 26. But obviously there's going to be a lot of ease in that, so you'll need to check the finished pattern measurements. So that's Simplicity 8172, and you can obviously, if you've been making some viscose items and then you've got some smaller pieces left over, you can have a play around with making a mix and match summer throw. My second pick is New Look 6217, which is a whole summer wardrobe, and viscose would be great for the kimono style top, similar to the last pattern, and the tee on here is a woven tee, and it's really simple. It comes together so quickly and it uses quite a small amount of fabric, and it comes in bust size 32.5 to 44 inches, and all of our Viscose Challis will be suitable for views A and B. If kids' clothes is more your thing, then Butterick 6202 is marketed as Fast and Easy, and this is a children's maxi dress. There's a play suit and a summer dress. They have different back options, so there's straps on the back, bow on the back, or just a zip through back. This pattern comes on two patterns sizes, so this one is 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's a girls one that's 6, 7, 8. And the Viscose Challis would make a beautiful long maxi dress, but an everyday wearable play suit or summer dress. Really on trend at the moment are jumpsuits for girls, and this has the frill on as well, so it's got an elasticated shoulder. This can come as a play suit, a dress, a maxi dress, or a jumpsuit. And this is a different size bracket, so this is for tweens. This is new look 6444. You can see all of the views here, and it's suggested for age 8 to 16, which is actually a 27-inch chest to a 34-inch chest. But you've got plenty of ease in there and some fitting options with the elasticated waist and shoulders. If you like the look of those elasticated easy fit trousers for children, then this is Butterick 6137, and these are similar bottom half trouser options for summer ladies trousers. There are cuffs, there are a sort of curved hem and straight leg trouser. There's inseam pockets or pockets on the outside, and this goes from sizes 6 to 22. It does give you the finished garment measurements, so make sure when you measure yourself that you're checking that you're not overcutting them. So you're getting the right size by checking the finished garment measurements. And that's Butterick 6137. If you prefer using an indie pattern, then this is the Megan Nielsen Brumby skirt. And this is a very versatile skirt because not only is the longer view really nice in a challis, the shorter one looks good in cotton lawn or a cotton poplin, and the very short one with the deep pockets looks great in denim with top stitching as a winter skirt with tights. So you get 3 different patterns here that you could use 3 different fabrics for, but the longer version looks great in Viscose Challis. If your skirt making is not up to putting on a waistband and zip, then New Look 6456 is a simpler skirt construction. This is a wrap skirt. It can have pockets, it can be long and floaty, which is perfect for challis, and the small one is good in challis as well. These ones look good in chambray or again cotton poplin, but these 2 versions here do look good because you've got that movement and drape. It's also easier to fit because you can use the waistband to help you get the hip and waist fit. If sewing dresses is more your thing, then the True Bias Shelby dress, which has a button down front, is a slightly more skillful make, but it looks good in challis because it's got this draping hemline here. It also comes in a longer version, and again the challis will help the hemline drape nicely and not stick out at the bottom. This one comes in a chest size 32 up to a 44. We have kits for the True Bias Shelby, but any of our Minerva Exclusive fabrics would make a great version. This is McCall's 7359, and I've chosen it because it's a pull over top, so it hasn't got any tricky fastenings on, and it's got a different construction, so maybe you need a better bust fit or you need a pleat on the front, and there's lots of ways to fit this to yourself. You can change the back seam if you need to, you can lower or shorten the bust seam. You can change the depth of the pleat, and the sleeves are grown on, so you're not looking for such a accurate fit around the shoulder seam. This pattern comes in 2 size variations, so there's extra small to medium, and then there's large to XXL. That's inclusively 30-inch chest up to a 52-inch chest. So if you like that one, make sure you pick the size bracket that you need. Really good as well, like the Simplicity cardigan throw for doing some mixing and matching of our viscose fabrics. The last one I'd like to show you is for some nightwear. This is from Style Arc. There's a camisole top to wear with your favourite pyjama bottoms and a night dress. You can wear the camisole on its own as a casual item as well. But I wanted to show you a style art pattern because if you've not seen one before, it does assume some sewing knowledge. So these are the instructions. They're on the end of the pattern sheet. So it's quite a small amount of instructions. So some helpful hints, and that's the body construction there. And you've got the neck, the numbered pieces. And then there's a few diagrams just to help you with some of the key construction parts. But those are the only instructions, so they're not laid out the same as other patterns. But they're really well cut. If you look up anything by Style Arc, by any of our makers, it's always a really good shape and a really good fit. This would be perfect in Viscose Challis. Viscose is a really great choice for summer wear because it's light. It's got a sort of cotton finish, so it's not got that crepe, smooth, slippy finish. It's got a cotton finish, and although people sometimes describe it as slippy, it's really drapey and it has movement. But when you put the two right sides together for cutting out, they're not slipping around, they're just very movable. So it's best to keep as much of your fabric on the table as you can so that it doesn't slide off. And also you need to pre-wash viscose because viscose does shrink. So make sure you wash your fabric before you make your garment. The only disadvantage of Challis is it does crease, so it's not really a suitcase garment because it will come out of your suitcase quite creased. But for summer wear, it's light, drapey, and holds really vibrant print colours. If you've already made something from Minerva Exclusive Viscose Challis, then we would love to see what it is. So make yourself an account and post up your projects for us to see. Do subscribe to our newsletter so that you can catch up with events, offers and promotions. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.